All right, let's talk about one of the most feared mechanics in the entire LinkedIn game. That's right, it's the DM. I know. Just the thought of cold messaging a recruiter, a hiring manager, or anyone on the platform makes you just want to close the app entirely. It feels awkward. It feels like risk. What if they don't respond? What if you come off as desperate? What if I say the wrong thing and blow my shot before I even get one? I hear you, and I'm going to help you move past that feeling. I'm telling you this as someone who on the receiving end of those LinkedIn DMs for years as a talent acquisition specialist slash recruiter. The right message at the right time to the right person, that actually works. It has helped job seekers and candidates jump the line in some cases, and it's gotten people interviews that never comes from the easy apply button on LinkedIn. It is one of the most underused power moves in your entire job hunting skill tree. The problem isn't the messaging. The problem is how people are doing it. So let's talk about what actually goes on when you send a cold DM on LinkedIn. And we're going to frame it in a way that we always do around here on Dylan Digital through the lens of gaming. Think about it like this. You're playing an MMO, you're in a new server, you don't know anyone. Now imagine you walk up to the highest level player in the whole zone and your opening line is this: "Hey, can you give me some of your gear?" That's it. No introduction, no context, no relationship. Just give me what I want. This is what a bad LinkedIn DM feels like from the other side. And trust me, recruiters are going to get dozens, maybe even hundreds of emails and text messages like this every single week. But imagine you walk up to that same player and you say this instead: "Hey, I've been watching your build for a while. I tried that same strategy last week and learned a ton. Any chance you'll be opening to linking up?" Same goal, different energy, and a completely different result. That's the difference between a DM that gets ignored and a DM that opens doors for you. Rule number one: lead with value, not a request. The number one mistake I see job seekers make in LinkedIn DMs is leading with what they want. They open with, "I'm looking for a job," or "I saw you work at X, Y, and Z company. Can you refer me?" Just right out the gate. That's not a conversation opener, guys. That is a cold transaction with no feeling, and people can feel that energy across the way. Before you ask for anything, you have to give something first. Reference something specific that they recently posted. Mention a shared connection or share experience. Ask a thoughtful question about their role or their industry. People love to talk about themselves. Trust me. Show them that you actually did your homework and that you see them as a real person, not just a portal to a job opportunity. Value first, always. Think of it as your side quest before the main quest. You can't skip straight into the boss fight without getting some XP, so take the side quest and level up before your main mission. Rule number two: short messages win. I can't stress this enough. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is reading your 6-paragraph LinkedIn DM message at 8 o'clock at night, especially not a recruiter who's messaging and managing multiple requisitions, screening resumes, scheduling interviews, and doing all of that at the same time. Your DM needs to be tight and light. 3 to 5 sentences max for a cold message. That's your whole budget, so make sure you spend it wisely. You need to introduce yourself in one line, establish your why you're reaching out in 1 or 2 lines, and then close with a low risk ask. That's the whole formula. Clean, clear, and you're respectful of their time and yours. Think of it like a skill check in an RPG game. You got one role, make it count, don't waste it on filler. Rule number 3: personalize every single time. Copy and paste DMs are the spam bots on LinkedIn if you're not doing it correctly. Recruiters can spot them instantly. The second your message reads like a template, and they will know, your credibility takes a hit before the conversation even starts. Spend 60 seconds on their profile before you send anything out. What did they recently post? What's unique about their career path that they're taking? What do you generally have in common? Find one specific thing and you just lead with that. That one detail is the difference between a message that feels mass produced and one that feels like you actually meant to send them a message. That's your legendary item. It's rare, It stands out and it works because you're being very specific about something. Rule number 4, match your ask to the relationship level. This one is huge and most people skip it entirely. LinkedIn connections exist on a spectrum. There's the stranger you've never interacted with. There's someone whose content you might have been engaging with for a few weeks. There's a mutual connection. There's someone you have a previous conversation with, but you don't know them too well. Each of these relationship levels has a different appropriate ask level. So if it's a stranger, don't ask them for a referral. Don't ask for a call. Ask a single thoughtful question or simply introduce yourself with a no ask at all. Just open the door. That's it. Add value, leave the door open for them. If it's someone that you have been engaging consistently on LinkedIn, I've been posting a lot on LinkedIn, so maybe me or someone else in that kind of case, and you comment in the comment sections, now you can ask for a quick 15-minute chat because you built that trust with that person. You showed up on their radar genuinely, and that ask makes sense now to them. Think of it like your reputation meter in a video game. You can't access certain quests until your reputation meter is high enough. Respect the progression, build before you ask. Rule number 5, follow up once, just once. If someone hasn't responded, let's just say a week, one follow-up is completely acceptable. Professionals, especially recruiters, they're busy. Messages get buried sometimes, trust me. A gentle nudge is not pushy, it's professional within a certain amount of time. Not a message until every other day until they block you. One follow-up, keep it short, and make sure you keep it warm and sincere. Something like, hey, just wanted to bump this up in case it got lost. I totally understand if now isn't the right time. No pressure at all. Looking forward to chatting with you. That's the message. That message just clearly speaks, I respect your time. It keeps the door open and it shows that you're mature as well. If they don't respond after that, just move on. Not every NPC is part of your storyline, and that's okay. Now, let me give you a few real message frameworks you can actually use next time when you're sending someone a DM on LinkedIn, because I don't want to just tell you the strategy. I want to actually hand you some cheat codes as well. So this one is for messaging a recruiter at a company you're specifically targeting. Hi, name. I've been following companies' work in a specific area, and I'm generally excited about the direction you're heading. I have a background in relevant skill/industry, and I'd love to be on your radar as you build out your team. No pressure at all. Just wanted to connect with someone doing great things in this space. Done. Short, sweet, and specific, and there's no immediate ask to that as well. Just opening the door for more conversation later, because you have to build that skill tree. You have to build that trust. Now, this one is for reaching out after you're done engaging with someone's content for, let's just say, about a month. Hi, name. Your post about specific topic earlier this week genuinely made me think differently about, you can enter the thing here. I worked in your field and I've been navigating something similar. Would love to connect with you sometime and get your perspective on things. You referenced something real. You showed up as a human, not a bot. That lands completely differently than a generic, I'd love to add you to my network message. Ugh. You get so many of those, no context, just Now for a warm follow-up to a connection request that you got accepted but went quiet. Hey, name. Appreciate you connecting. I've been exploring opportunities in field and industry and noticed you worked at the company. I'd love to ask one quick question about your experience if you're open to it. No pressure if now isn't a good time. One question, it's low pressure, and it's easy to respond to if you set it up this way. All right, let's lock in the recap because we covered a lot of ground today. Level 1, lead with value, not a request. Side quests before the main quest. Level 2, keep it short, 3 to maybe 5 sentences. So you have one role, make sure you make it count. Level 3, personalize every message. Just tweak it up a little bit. Find one specific thing that proves you actually pay attention to their profile and you lead with that. Level 4, match your ass to the relationship level. Respect the reputation meter and build before you ask. And finally, level 5, follow up once professionally. Then if they don't answer, that's okay. You let it go and you move on. Your LinkedIn DM is not a lottery ticket, it's a skill. And like every skill in a game, the more intentionally you practice, the better your results get. So stop spraying and praying messages and just hope something sticks. Start being intentional, specific, and just honestly, genuinely human in how you reach out to people. That's what gets responses, that's what builds relationships, and that's what turned cold messaging into a career changing conversation. So now I want to hear from you. Drop it in the comments, your biggest fear when it comes to messaging someone on LinkedIn. I read every single comment here, and your question might just become a next video, and I'll make sure I'll shout you out as well. If this added value and leveled you up in some kind of way, hit like and subscribe, and bring a friend along for the next quest. We're building something really special here on the channel. So press start on this video going over how to bounce back after getting rejection and how to level up from it. Until next time, I'll see you in the next level later.